A madman was running down the streets and he ran into Black Guy Sushi Man and the madman knocked him over and Black Guy Sushi Man was mad and he was like, "What, bro? Why you knock me down, bruh? I hate." And the madman was like, "Where is she?" And he was like, "Who?" And the madman was like, "Her." And he was like, "I don't know. Would you like to buy some sushi?" And the madman was like, "Yeah, okay then." So the madman went into Black Guy Sushi Man's shop and had some Subway footlong spicy Italian on Italian bread sushi with lots of barbecue sauce and it was well nice. Afterwards Madman thanked Black Guy Sushi Man and went on his way to find that chick he wanted in the first paragraph. After some filler chapters in the fan fiction he found her but she didn't know that the madman was there but he approached her from the back and tapped her on the shoulder and she turned round. And he was all like salty. And she was like DYPING, what is ID doc? And he was like, "You've got to do something salty." And she was like, "What? What is IP? Your kid's salty. Something's got to be done about your kids." "My kids?" "Yeah, now come with me. Where are we going?" Celty said and the doc replaced with Back to the Future. So Celty followed the madman and on the way back stopped for more sushi because the Black Guy Sushi Man was well nice and it was half-price day because the sushi had human meat if. So Celty followed the madman and on the way back stopped for more sushi. Black Guy Sushi Man was well nice and it was half-price day because the sushi had human meat in it. So anyway, after more filler chapters in the fanfiction, Celty and the madman go to the madman's car. It was a DeLorean and it was barely working and he was like, "Start up the flux capacitor." And she was all confused and didn't understand why the madman had such a shit car. Anyway, the flux capacitor didn't work so what they did was take it out of his shitty car, leaving the dog there because the dog was a shit part of the Back to the Future trilogy. Although I do have a bit of a hard-on for Einstein. And put it on the Dullahan's motorcycle. Celty then rode the motorcycle and the madman was on the back holding onto her. As they tried to reach 88 miles per hour the madman slipped a grab of Celty's boot and she got a bit distracted and she slid. She drifted as they hit 88 mph which meant that they didn't go to the correct point in time. Instead they went into the past. But the madman was a mad fucking bastard and didn't realize that the past was the past. And so they thought everything was normal. "You'll never fit in looking like that, Celty. Here, have these clothes." The madman gave Celty some clothes from the future and then watched her get changed like a perv, but she kept her bike helmet on because of plot device. So at any rate because they were in the past and didn't realize but were wearing futuristic clothes they looked really silly to the people back then and stuck out like a sore thumb. It was even worse that they were looking for Celty's kids who weren't even born yet. Not that I know if she can even have kids because well she doesn't have a fucking head. I don't know if she has a vagina or not. Whatever, it's fan fiction. She has one. So they were looking for her kid and all of a sudden they ran into Simon's episode from Durarara explaining his character. What happened is that he was younger because that's how Durarara works and he was at work on a little stall in the street selling sushi. The madman and Celty didn't understand but thought whatever the sushi is cheap let's buy some sushi. So they did and it was horrible. They told Simon that it was horrible sushi and that he was a terrible Black Guy Sushi. The Black Guy Sushi Man cried and Celty felt bad so she got her notepad thing out and wrote on it, "You should try fried chicken sushi." And then the madman and Celty went on their way and that's why Black Guy Sushi Man grew up to be better. Black Guy Sushi Man and everyone loved him because Celty and Madman went into the past and told him. Fucking time warp. So at any rate they find Celty in the past and she still doesn't have a head but she looks younger. And because Celty doesn't have a head and past Celty didn't have a head they thought that past Celty was Celty *s kids because singular is plural, apparently. Whatever. Madman is a fucking madman he doesn't know English. So Celty was like, "So what do I have to do about my kid, doc?" And then Christopher Lloyd was all read this and he does WSBAPA. ID explains the RYTA ching. But Celty punched him in the gut a few times and typed to him that she can't read because she doesn't have a fucking head. Idiot. Anyway, at this point in time, Einstein, the dog I wrote out of the story earlier, is suddenly there as well, and he takes the newspaper with his dog mouth and runs off because he sees a cat and he's quite into biracial relationships and tries it on Thor. Quick fuck. He fails, right? So anyway, Celty tries to find the newspaper, but in the meantime Doc Brown finds out they're in the wrong place and meets up with Celty. But it's the wrong Celty, it's past Celty. So Madman decides that they should go home and so steals past Celty and forces her to get the GIGGAW80s required to get back to the future, which is actually the present, which is actually the place where we started. It's like a play on words, back to the future. So, they get back and the wrong Celty is in the future and normal Celty is in the past, and then Black Guy Sushi Man was a zombie.